Hello everyone, this is Professor Maloney, and I'm going to create a short video. Hopefully this one will literally be less than 20 minutes. It'll be very easy. It's based on the Chapter 2 programming exercises, which are programming exercise 2-1 through 2-6. There are 2 or 3 of these exercises that require you to use shapes to display output using simple COOT statements in a particular shape, okay? And then there's 2 or 3 which require you to do simple programming calculations. So I'm going to do 2 videos. This one is to demonstrate how to use a particular character on the screen to make a shape, okay? And that's what I'm going to do. So I shall take my picture away. I shall share my screen, and I'll show you how to do this, okay? And this will definitely help you on your programming exercises for chapter 2, all right? Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is go open a notepad file. Oops, notepad. All right, now I'm going to put up here, so chapter 2 programming example to demonstrate how to create a shape using question marks. In my case, the shape will be a diamond using only COOT statements. Okay. All right, so what do we do to start a program? We have our pound include, so pound include, and we want to use IOStream. Okay. Now, under that, really could have been above it, I'm going to put a little example. Well, I've already put my statement telling me what I'm doing, above that, which is good. So then we're going to do our using namespace standard, so that to allow us to use COOT. Since this program is not using SYN statements, I won't say. I'll just say to use COOT statements and L statements. Easier. You should remember that by now, okay? Period. All right, so after that, we're going to go down and create our program. So int main. You might say, well, wait, why am I doing this here? When I can just, sorry about that. Let me just go to repl.it and do a, no, you know what? I'll just do it this way, all right? So int main, and obviously, if you're using repl.it, you don't need to worry about everything I'm doing at this point. But remember, on repl.it, if you create it, you're going to it'll already be given to you an opening curly brace, and just go down, there'll be a closing curly brace. That'll already be done. And then they'll have a comment telling you to do whatever, all right? Okay, so step 1, declare variables. And I'm going to emphasize here, there are no variables in this little example. So skip step 1, just to let you know. Always think about it. Step 2, assign values to variables. There are no variables in this program, and therefore no need to assign values. Step 3, just want you to always remember these steps. Step 3, calculations. There are no calculations in this little program. Okay. Step 4, display results. We will definitely do this. We will definitely do this. All right, so you know what we're doing, right? So we're just going to use COOT statements, and I want to put this statement up here as a COOT statement too. So I'm going to copy that. Okay, remember you always have to have comments, but I'm going to use that as a comment, but I'm also going to start putting it in here as code. So I'm going to, I just control copy, control V that in. And here I'm just going to put a COOT statement now because we're in int main, right? So we're just going to have a simple COOT less than, and then double quotes, because anything you type that is in a COOT statement is a string, so you need to put where it's relevant to put that string. Okay, so you got your coot statement. At the end of that coot statement, you know, after your double quotes, that is, then you can just do an end L. Okay, so now we go down a line. So this little coot statement is going to display on the screen first. Okay, and then I just want to go down to a new line, and now I'm going to have to think about what I want to do. I want to basically create a shape that's like this. Okay, and I'm not an artist. I'm probably the worst artist in this class, but I'm going to go in, you know, and I'm just going to make some numbers up. So I'll go in about, I didn't even count. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, really, the first one is where, sorry, that is number 1. So I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And now I'm going to put a little diamond shape. So I'm going to basically have a coot statement, and I want to go in 10 places, but I want to start the coot statement where it starts. So I'm going to say now coot, right, less than, and then I'm going to do my double quote and count in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On the 10th spot, I'm going to type a question mark. Okay. After the question mark, you don't need to do any more. Like, you don't need to put the same number on the other side, because everything will end at the same point. So it'll be A-OK. I'll show you that as we do our code. All right. And then again, we want to do a end L to go down to the next line. So my recommendation, and I'll of course put comments. So I'm going to say here, put question mark on the 10th space in from double quote. Does that make sense? From the first double quote. From the first double quote. Okay? All right. Now I want to copy that, because why redo everything? So copy this, control copy. And actually, you know what? At the end, I'm going to need to repeat everything. So I'm going to actually put this in exactly like it is down here too. I'm just going to go down here for now. In other words, I'm going to start with this. And to make a diamond, basically it's going to go like that, and it's going to go down sort of like that, and then it's going to go like that, and it's going to go up like that, and it's going in like that. Mine won't be good, but that's what I'm doing. So here, so what you do in the first thing, you end on the last line, right? Okay, so now I still got it copied, so I'm going to now control Victor to put that in again. Okay, control V, not Victor, if we have Victor. All right, so now I got to figure out, all right, I went 10 spaces in, and that I'm going to call the center. So now I don't want to go in quite as many, right? So, but here it's a matter of guessing. You can never, don't ever get rid of the double quote at the beginning, because you always want to start at the beginning, and meaning on most left. But I want to get rid of 2 of these, and it may even be 3 of these, or it may be 1, or it may be 4. I don't know yet. But I'm going to delete 1, 2. You know what? 2 probably looks okay. So I'm now going to say 8th space. Okay, so the 8th space. But I also now want to put one in. I want to have like some spaces in between that. Okay. I don't need to worry about the end, because the end will be over here where it is. But if that's now 8 spaces, I want to also put another question mark, because I want to now make the diamond. So I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then I want another question mark. You see how this is trying to turn into a diamond. If you take that, just that bit of it, just look at the question marks. I'm trying to turn that into a diamond. Don't worry about the fact that it skipped a line. Remember, that's because of word wrap. Like if I move this over, you see now it's looking like, well, I'm trying to make it look like a diamond, right? And now, so let's see, I said put question mark on the 8th space in from the first, that sign, and put 4 spaces between the 2 question mark signs. Okay. All right. So now I like that one better. I mean, in terms of my comments and my whatever. So I'll copy that and I'll paste that one in again. So now that one was 10, and then the first one was 10, then 8, and then I had there was only 1 question mark the first one. Then I put 4 here. So now I want to go down to about 6. Again, I don't know for sure, but I'm just going to do this as a test, and then we'll see what happens. So this will be the 6th space in, and then, so this is 6th space, so I got to delete 2. So 1 delete, 2 delete, okay? And now obviously you can sort of see this going from this way. This one I want to do the same thing. So if that's 6 and that was whatever, I want to make this more than that. So here I'm going to now make it to beyond what the end was. So if this was the end here, you can see this and this are lined up. So we'll say that's the end, okay? But now this one, the new one down here, I want 2 more over, like that. See, so that again, if you're just looking at it from that angle, but just look at the question marks, it's more or less right. But remember, these things here with word wrap don't show what it will show when we run the program, all right? Okay, so that's that one. So I also want that one at the end, right? So here I have this one at the end. So I want this one at the second end. So control copy that and put that one down here. Control V that. All right, so now I have that and I have that. Let's just do one more and see what this will do. So I've already got it in my my memory again, so I'll control V in one more time. But now I want to go over 2 more, go backwards 2 more, in other words. So that was the 6th, so this will now be the 4th. So here I want to get rid of 2 spaces, 1, 2, and if I count those spaces, it should be 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's correct. And then the other one, let's see, so here I'm saying the 6th space in and put 4 spaces between. The other was 2, no, with none between. So 1 and 3 is 4. This one is going out wider, right? So I think this one needs to go 1, 2, and now I got to, oh shoot, I'm sorry. Okay, now count again, 1, 2. I think that's it, but I may be off a little bit, but we'll see. So let's see how many spaces that is between the question marks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's now 12. So this was, no, yeah, 12. So I had 4 spaces between. Wait, that's 4 spaces with here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the next one here was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. So for this one here was actually 8. When I copied it, I didn't change. So 8. And now here, 12 spaces between the 2 question marks. Okay, so now if that one's there, then I don't need any more. I'm going to delete this one and delete this one and see if this works. So that's all I want, okay? So this thing here, I want to now copy this program, all right? Oh, let's go ahead and go to my end. So what else do we have? Remember, we have an end curly brace, right? So that's the end of the program. So this is the program. Well, we're going to see, right? I can't see here, so I'll control copy that, right? I'll go into REPL, okay? I'm going to create a C++ program. Okay, so you're going to do the same thing. Go to REPL, or you can just do it in MindTap, right? If you prefer to do it that way. What's going on here? Oh, unexpected token. What's happening here? I don't know what happened there. Select C++. And then, oh my God. All right, let's get out of it and see what's going on. So, REPL. I'm having some darn issues here. What's going on? All right. Process. Okay, something's going on. Anyway, I'm going to create C++. See if it'll work this time. All right. So now it's that, and I'm going to say Chapter 2 program using question marks to form diamond shape. Prof Maloney. All right. So that create. Okay. Now remember, in REPL, it creates the base shell, if you will, for you. There's something going on here on my home computer here. There is something happening. Man, oh man. Anyway, we'll see. All right. So what I'm just going to do is just get rid of this, right? And then paste my own in. All right. So Control V. So now everything I had just put into my computer is now here, right? That's my comment, right, above the pound include. Here's my code statements with my comments. Here's where I put the little variables that we're not, or the steps that we're not using, except step 4, display results. And here's where I put the COOT statement that I said I want to start the program with chapter 2 program example to demonstrate how to create a shape using question marks. In my case, the shape will be a diamond using only COOT statements. Okay, and now I just did the COOT statements that I tried to, that I did in my text file, my notepad file, and now I'll run it and see what happens and make sure we have our. Oh wait, so we have. Wait, what's going on here? We do have our closing. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I guess just copying it from Notepad, maybe that was out of position, but technically that doesn't matter. Anyway, all right, so I'm going to run it. Okay, so that's not perfect for sure, right? I can definitely make it better. It probably should be a little bit more steep, but I don't want to, make it perfect, because anyway, if I do, then you guys are going to have that easily. But basically, I'd probably want to, if I move this one over 1 and I move every other one over 1, let's just see what that'll do anyway. I'll move that one over. Oh wait, over that way 1. Move this one over that way will be 1 or 2. That 1, 1, and then this one in again, and then this one looks like it's already in the right place. We'll see. But if it doesn't work, then oh man, did that do that? Oh, that's horrible now. Oh, that's horrible. That's worse. All right, so let's also go back this way and delete the ones on top. So these first 3 up here need to then be the same as the 3 at the end, assuming I don't have this one. So that, and then this one here is that, and that looks maybe in 1. So let's pull this one over 1, and then this 2 and 2 needs to be, no, I'm way off now. Anyway, all right, so 1, then I've got a space of a couple there. I got a space of whatever. Here, I got the same space. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not going to copy the third one, or the wide one, but the 3 above it, and there should be 2 below it. There should be 1, 2, 3. I should have 1 more that I copied. I didn't put 1 copy line in. That's why. That's why it looks a little bit weird. So let's see. The first one here has this. To sort of fix it now, I'm just going to make it this way, just easy. All right, I'm just going to have 1 space there. Well, how many is that? 1, 2. So here I'll logically have either 3 or 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's go into delete, and I'll delete 1 more. Okay, and here I'll move over 1 more. No, I don't want to move over 1 more. That looks about right. And that, I'll make it about like that. And this over here, that's way too many based on that. And then maybe that. And then here, I want to make this the same as this one. So copy this one. Control copy that and replace it on top of this one. Oops. Control V. Hopefully that did that. And then this one I want. Control copy that on top of the, I'll just say on top of this one, and then I'll just add the last one on top of that one. Okay. And then this one for the first one. Okay. Control copy that and put that one in now as the last one. And let's see what that now looks like. All right, so except for the middle one, it's not quite as bad. The middle one, obviously, we just got to get rid of a couple of these. 1, 2, run again. The point is, so you sort of make it. So that's basically tolerable. It's not great, but let me see why it's not great. That one and these are the same. So for sure, the last 2 and the first 2 match up. This one seems to match up with this one. So that, to me, should be right. Maybe it's just an extra gap here. So if I get rid of 1 more, though, I don't think it's going to have enough width to really show a diamond. But let's just see. Again. Let's see. Okay, there, yeah, that's a little bit closer. So anyway, that is my example for you, right? It's just a matter of a demonstration. So that's how easy it is to make a shape. Now you have to play, play around and do your programming exercises. 2.1 and 2.2 specifically are the ones where you're doing shapes, where you're using asterisks and whatever else and letters or something. But anyway, so that is an example, okay? And if you do it starting in REPL at REPL.it, then you would copy the code, okay? Copy all that code, so control copy it, and then you would go into content here, you'd go over to student start here, and you would go to your, go to MindTap, okay? And in MindTap, you'd go to chapter 2 code, okay? So this is if you didn't start this way. If you wanted to then do it, I said you can do it in MindTap, meaning when this one pops up now, so we click programming exercise 2-1, and we start it now, even though this is not the code for it, I can still run it. I can run the program just to show you what it does or does not do, right? See, this is what they want it to look like, okay? So that's what they want it to look like. But if I just get rid of this, they're giving all these other things, okay? Well, I guess I started something the other day with you guys. I don't remember now. But anyway, so if I get rid of that and then Control V, the code I just copied, and now I run it, this is the run button on the bottom right when you're in MindTap's compiler for C++. So I run it, okay? And it shows the shape, all right? And it shows my little coot statement showing what it's going to do. But now if I want to grade this thing, so here's the instructions. There's my tasks. I obviously didn't replace any question marks because I didn't, I actually did question marks, but I didn't put my name in it. I sure didn't do any of this stuff, but let's just run the check. So I'd probably get a 0 on it because I didn't do anything that they want. Okay, yeah, submit, see it says 0. So if I submit that, that would be my first attempt. But remember, I purposefully didn't do what they want us to do. You would make mine based on these things, okay, and this shape. Right, that's what you have to do. All right, so have a great day, everyone, and I shall see you later.